Hello, everyone. Happy 10/10 Portal Day. It is such an honor to be here with all of you for our Co-Creators Unite. This is a fundraising event for 1111 Unified virtual experience. Our theme is Seeding Our New Earth. We'll be donating a portion of our proceeds this year to Kiss the Ground 501c3. We are supporting their mission to regenerate Gaia, starting with the ground beneath our feet with healthy living soil. We are all human beings that want our core needs met, to be able to breathe fresh air and drink clean water and eat vitalizing food. And it all starts with the ground beneath our feet. And so today I am so excited to introduce several of our co-creators, speakers, contributors, and network partners for this year's 1111 Unified. Today, we have the beautiful Michaela Miracula here to share some of our New Earth vocabulary throughout our experience here today. And I just wanted Miracula to take a few moments and just share a very short transmission.
Thank you, Anastara. Love wins. That's it. We're all responsible for our own happiness, and nothing outside of us, outside of our own thinking, can create that happiness. And innate well-being, innate health, and goodwill comes from within, and it comes from the power of thought and using your heart to imagine that we can all come back into balance in a state where we can feel free to be fully expressed in every moment and bring goodwill and love and kindness to ourselves and to everyone else. This is the moment we've been waiting for, that we've been praying for. We've been really patient now, and now a lot is changing and transforming, and it's just a very exciting time to be alive. And I'm really grateful to be here in this portal transmission, a fundraiser where we're raising the fun, right? We're raising the vibration of fun and joy and play, just like children do. And that's who we truly are in our essence. So grateful to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. And it's a portal day. So it's several things. Right now it's Indigenous Day, Indigenous People Day, and just honoring our roots and the peoples that walk these lands before us. And it's also World Mental Health Day. And so that's all about seeding the new earth within, bringing that peace, that inner peace, and beginning within, because our inner world is reflected in our outer world. We are the creators of our world. So we invite you to come to 1111 Unified virtual experience. The link for the event is in the comments below, in the description of this video. Please share it far and wide so we can spread this mission and vision to regenerate Gaia and ourselves. And also, if you would like to just donate to the cause, there's a PayPal link in the description and the links below. So, Michaela, are you ready to do this with me?
Yeah, baby. The answer is yes. Yes to me.
Right.
Yes to
yeah. And as 10/10 Portal Day, 10 is the close of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So here we are moving through our portal into our new earth together. First, we would love to introduce to you Miranda and Debbie G. They are both ambassadors from Unified.org. And we are just so grateful that both of them are going to be here to share their transmission with us today. Thank you, sisters, for being here. Blessed be you.
Thank you so much for having us, Anastara.
We are so excited.
Glad to have Unify helping broadcast this, and really glad to be involved with the 1111 transmission as well. It's a very special day. Today is and 1111 for us. Today, literally, this is the 20th broadcast today, I think, supporting mental health, World Mental Health Day. So we've been going since 8 o'clock this morning. But man, so much just beautiful stuff today, and Indigenous elders and wisdom, and our planet, our people, our kids, our grandkids, everybody needs mental health and wellness, help and love. And this portal, I definitely feel it, letting the old kind of die from last year as the world is, going through its transformations and waking up out of COVID and praying tons that we don't head into nuclear war and all the things that are stressing people and stressing our kids and all of that. But thank you for everything that all of you do to hold space, to have beautiful whole hearts, to be beings and transmissions of light constantly, and health and wellness. True health and wellness is about the love that we share for each other and for our planet and with all of us. So thank you for everything all of you do. It's a whole bunch of leaders of organizations here in this meeting. So super grateful for your tireless work for this world. And we're super happy to be here. Thank you, Anastara, for the beautiful work that you do and the events that you're putting together. I'll let Debbie tell you about some of our future upcoming stuff with Unify as well.
Whew, I'm so excited to be here. 10/10 Portal Day, rock on. This is such a moment to be appreciating right here, right now, right here on this panel. I just want you all to take a moment and appreciate yourself for showing up today. Self-love, mental health starts right here at home with us. We have some really great, phenomenal programs on Unify. And if you guys have missed any of them, they're all available on a replay, and you really want to go back and see. But oh my gosh, the phenomenal day that Miranda walked on the stage in Times Square and Jonathan Granoff was there, and it was just amazing for Peace Day. I was sitting there, my heart just went, I was so beautiful and so awesome. And that replay is also, that's available along with all of our other stuff we've been doing. Watch for the upcoming next season of Unify Women Rising. That is the Conscious View. So it's a beautiful panel of women, Miranda and myself and Rachel Morrison, along with all of our beautiful guests that we have coming in. And we have R&R coming, and that's not rest and relaxation, though it could be. It could be. Miranda, tell more about R&R.
It stands for True R&R, True Regeneration Renaissance, and it's all about regenerative efforts and development on the planet. So we'll be going for the next year. We were hoping to launch the beginning of this month, but things have been a bit crazy since Peace Week. But it'll launch November 15th at 5 p.m. And if any of you want to be speakers or on a panel, we're covering everything from personal regeneration to regenerative efforts in relationships, in communities, and globally. So please put info in the chat if you want to have a meeting with us about being on either of these shows, Women Rising or Regeneration Renaissance. We're also launching a Unified Church soon too, which we're still trying to figure out what that is, but pretty much like an interfaith worship session. So please join us for any of that into the coming future. And for anyone who doesn't know, on Peace Day, we always put up the Unify map and gather groups around the world that are having peace events or doing peace actions. And we actually had 17,000 submissions, including groups that are on the ground doing work for peace this year. So our map can't even handle it. We're fixing it right now. But that just shows you that this group is awake, alive. The world is awake and alive. And groups like earthday.org and all these, Veterans for Peace, everybody doing peace work, earth work, all this work, they're growing. And COVID didn't shut anything down. We're on a upward climbing fast. So
I love it. Everybody, we love you. Share it out, share everywhere, and join us on 11/11 right here on Unify for an amazing day. You all know what's coming. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this incredible time as we celebrate the 10/10 portal. And go to unify.org, and watch unify.org. Is that right?
Watch.unify.org.
Watch.unify.org. Yeah, that, please. And reach out to Miranda or myself, either via Facebook or Debbie at unify.org. And we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Please join us for all of our stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miranda and Debbie. Love to feel your spirit and your energy. Thank you for putting all these beautiful seeds down and helping the planet. Thank you so much. So we are hitting a new paradigm, or what I like to call a paradigm, right? Because it's really important to call for heavenly assistance when we need it. And a paradigm is the good of all living beings, living in harmony with love, respect, and goodwill. And on that note, I'm going to introduce the fabulous Deborah Gusti, who's here to share with us now. Thank you, Deborah. Welcome.
Thank you. Greetings, everyone. I'm so happy to be part of this powerful gathering during the 1010 portal to celebrate this extraordinary time and to open the door for the 1111 gateway that we are all going to be empowering next month. And it's so great to have everyone joining, because as we know, it's when we join together with pure intent that it supports the shifts taking place in our world and the planetary ascension. And our intent is what inspires the quickening. And I can share with you that I'm very clear that I incarnated to be a part of these very important times that are happening now. And I've actually been on mission supporting humanity for almost my whole life. I created the Harmony Festival in 1978, which ran for 33 years and was the beginning of this consciousness explosion that had music, arts, eco festival. And I see myself as a spiritual entrepreneur because I have used the creative power of business to manifest and activate transformational projects, business, and events. So for the 1111 gathering, I'm going to be sharing something with you that I'm very passionate about. And for me is one of the most important things taking place on this time. And I'm talking about our personal ascension that's available to us right now, that's taking place during the planetary ascension. And as we know, 2020 began a time of rapid transformation. It initiated the age of Aquarius, which is a time for accelerated personal and planetary ascension. And we are experiencing now continued and unprecedented planetary shifts and tremendous upheavals in our society that's allowed the exposure of hidden truths and has triggered what we're seeing now as a global healing crisis. So it's a time of mass revelation where all that's dysfunctional is coming up to the surface to be healed and revealed. So as the global consciousness awakens, we rise to a higher level and activate more and more of the heart openings. The world feels called to expose the dysfunctional power systems and transmute ego-driven behavioral patterns. And so this healing wave is what supports our personal and planetary awakening and connecting humanity together unlike any other time in history. So by ascension, what I'm talking about is the accelerated spiritual process that's currently taking place among all planetary lifetimes during this specific cosmic evolutionary cycle. It's a step-by-step process initiated through spiritual awakening, and it results in an up-leveling into higher dimensional existence and quantum consciousness. So this is taking place in all of us incarnated right now as ourselves and our lives are being transformed, and as we are continually presented with many life-altering experiences, which I am sure you can agree with. Life is quickening step by step, every day, every breath. So you can easily understand this process. What I felt compelled to do is create a short book, because we don't have a lot of time for reading these days, which shares with you, and I'm going to share with you at the 1111 gathering, called the Ascension Tips, which is a simple blueprint to support your ascension journey. It has 4 different sections with 22 tips each. The first one is Awakening, which is guidance at the beginning of your ascension journey. The second section is Transmutation, and that's support for the wisdom of your alchemical transmutation. The third is Embodiment, where you actually totally embody this ascension process and you understand the steps to doing that fully. And this last one, which is a new one I wrote, which is so exciting, The Divine Human in the 5D New Earth. And it gives a glimpse of what the new Earth is going to be. And I've collaborated with this on a lot of ascension teachers. So you'll be able to call in your memories, your understanding, your knowing of your own personal ascension process. So this is what I'm going to be sharing with you. And for these extraordinary times, I share with you much hope, passion, healing, evolution, and most of all, big love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
Yes.
I met Deborah a couple decades ago, actually, at Harmony Festival, and I just so appreciate you. And we have amazing goddess circles that we connect in together. And I thank you for the work that you do. I know how in service you are to humanity, sister. And I am so excited to learn more about the ascension tips. I actually found the sheet, the original one, in Jeff's house and like read it. And so she's
And this is a
rewriting
whole
it.
other level. I wrote the
Yeah.
first one about 3.5 years ago, and so much
Yeah.
has happened towards then, and we've been
Yeah.
informed with so much more. This is a whole
Yeah.
other level. And great to
I'm
partner
looking-
with you still at this level.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm looking forward to that expansion and witnessing it. So thank you.
Thank you,
sister.
everyone.
All right, up next, everyone, we have the beautiful Lee Davey. I am in communication with this guy a lot. He is the founder of the Unified Alliance, and we're working in the cauldron, spin up something new that's just amazing. And I'm so grateful you're here today, brother. Please share with us.
Grateful to be here. Thank you so much for organizing this, Anastar, and all the work that have been doing for the I don't know how many years with regards to 1111 and
Yeah.
everything else, and that goes to all of you as well. Thank you for everything that each of you does as we're navigating this, what I like to call the bridge to the new world. And there's this simultaneous existence of two worlds right now, and what I'm going to be sharing at 1111 and what the Unified Alliance really is a bridge, and we do our best to be an example of what's possible, but then actually creating that bridge for every man and woman, every individual to actually move into their journey, and connecting them with tools, resources, organizations, product, services that will assist them on their journey. We're also a bridge to and between organizations, because one thing I've discovered is that we're all so focused on our piece of the puzzle that it's been really difficult for people to actually weave those pieces of the puzzle together, right? And so the UA is we've started a number of councils. One is with regards to events, another one is with regards to governance, and I suspect that as we continue to grow and to navigate this, we will be essentially creating these councils within every sector of society, so that we can start to bring the organizations together, and so that we can actually support and leverage what each other is doing more easily. And to me, that's going to create more overall coherence, and then that's just going to ripple out into the masses. And then the kind of the last piece of the bridging is the difference between law and legal. And we've been kind of duped into playing this game of the legal world, and unbeknownst to us, given our, or maybe not given our rights and freedoms away, but more have hidden them from ourselves. They're all still intact. We just have to understand how to reclaim them. And so that last bridge is in how we operate, and what I like to call radical self-responsibility, right? And so it's every man and woman taking full responsibility for their thoughts, feelings, and actions, and being able to express their law and bring forth their law. And then obviously, as we're doing all these things, we're creating a bridge to the new world, from the world that currently is. And there are so many examples of it. Not only everybody on this call, but with all the events and organizations and the community around the world. It's not just a couple of pockets anymore. It's it really is and does span the entire globe. And so I'm I truly feel like we're we're all masters here, and we're literally just unlocking each other as we walk each other home. Hmm.
Wow, thank you, Lee. So true. We really are bridging between the mind and the heart and between time and eternity right now. So we are that bridge, and we're getting more authentic every day, bringing more heart and more love into everything we do. And authentic is the word in the moment, an acceptance of real sovereign freedom as a gateway to radical self-reliance, inner strength, and love. Thank you so much, Lee. I really enjoyed you, and I look forward to hearing more. And I'm now going to introduce Amanda Elowash, one of my Prayer Bear best friends in the whole wide world. Yay, Amanda.
Oh
Come
my
on.
goodness. What a superstar lineup. First of all, I just want to thank all of the presenters who are here dedicating your lives. I know it's a lifelong journey and it's not been easy to be in this realm and share those gifts. And thank you to everyone who's showing up and dedicated to having a better life and being the change. I'm your quicker waker upper, and I'm dedicated to helping you access your inalienable sovereignty. And I've been a channel really tuning in to unified consciousness since I was a child, trying to figure out what that meant for the 3D reality that I was in and my fellow humans were in. So I've been really passionately pursuing understanding consciousness, the subconscious, uh, imagination and manifestation, and how to bridge our three-dimensional world to all these other dimensions that we are impacting all the time and that are impacting us. So I've academic pursuits, shamanic initiations, many indigenous wisdom lineages that I've been initiated into, and bring them together in a unique way. And I love to share practices and immersive experiences to help you to access your inalienable sovereignty, to rescue the light that's been damaged. I call them shit pearls by trauma. You know, we have this light, and being a human, there's so much programming, there's been so much fear going on for so many centuries. It's passed down karmically. It's been passed down from caretakers to keep us safe. The tall poppy gets cut. You know, there are so many messages that we've gotten generationally, so many messages from our devices, ways that we have to engage that program us. And my dedication is to bring you enjoyable experiences to wake up fully, to access your super senses. You have more than 6 even. You have so many. And it's time to start accessing your full human potential so that you can truly be free from the trauma and shine your light. We are all here to help each other wake up together. And the more layers we unpeel from the shit and let our light shine through, the easier it gets for everybody. And I like to say, hurt people, but healing people, heal people. And we do it we're so much greater than the sum of our parts when we come together in community like we are right now. There's so much that happens, and we impact people in our lives. You know those family members, you know those loved ones that think you're weird and outside, way too outside the box. As you shift, you don't even need to say a word. Your presence can transform their lives. And so this experience that we're having now, this experience that we're gonna have on 11/11 is gonna do that for you and all of your relations. So, and I'm gonna definitely be diving us into how to awaken your super senses, how to expand your consciousness in ways that are delightful, in ways that are empowering, in ways that are grounded. So I'm super, super excited to do that. I have no idea how much time I have left, but I feel pretty complete at this time. Thank you so much for inviting me, Anastara. Thank you for all those who are putting this together. You're amazing. I'm honored to be a part of it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have an incredible dream team. I love it. The quicker waker upper, right? We need like a little slogan and a theme song, right? That's so fun. Thank you, Amanda, for being here. And I really do look forward to viewing your presentation and really getting that download. So bless you, sister, so much.
Blessings.
Wow, and what is seeding the new earth? Let's find out. Can you comment below and let us know what you feel seeding our new earth means to you? I love interacting with our audience and with our family. We are all a community. We're all in this together. We are all human beings that have the same mission to have our core needs met. And so what better time to really dive into that? And what does that mean? And how can we be a part of the solution for our new earth? So whether it's seeding the new earth from within and you're cultivating practices that help you ground and be in the frequency of the new earth and just claiming it, that we are in the new earth now. I am of the frequency of the new earth, and therefore I am experiencing it right now in my daily life. So I would love to find out more what some of you think about that. All right, up next, we have Dr. Andrew Hahn. He's being interviewed by Brielle Bataille, our butterfly Brielle. And Andrew is an informed trauma therapist, and he can share a little bit more about what his conversation will be like with Brielle for 1111. Thank you for being here, Andrew.
Thank you for having me. So my name is Andy Hahn, and I am a licensed clinical psychologist and an educator, and I'm the founder of the Life-Centered Therapy Training and Healing Institute and Growth Institute. And I'd like to start with a story. And the story is about 20 years ago, I was doing a healing retreat. I was leading one in the Northwest at a retreat center. And one of the people at the retreat I was working with said, you know, I've spent my whole life and I felt like I was used and discarded. And we discovered, I use ideomotor cueing, or what's called muscle testing, and we discovered that in a past life, this started in a past life. And when we had her drop into the sensation that was associated with this suffering about being used and discarded, she said, this is going to sound crazy, but in this other lifetime, I believe I was the land on this retreat center. And I don't know anything about the land on the retreat center, but I have a feeling that I was strip mined and I was just laid to waste. And we did this really quite remarkable group healing with that. And she really shifted. But later that weekend, she found a book on the history of the land of that retreat center. And it turned out well over 100 years ago, the retreat center land had actually been strip mined for copper and had been laid to waste, and which was really quite extraordinary, which suggests, of course, that we carry elemental energies within ourselves. And of course, if we can do that and we can transform them, we could heal the planet, because we are the planet and the planet is us. So if we're going to open to Anastara's message of all co-creating together, I think we have to start with a simple idea, which is an idea that is like cells and bodies. And we have 3 trillion human cells. And the interesting thing, of course, about them is on the surface, they're all different. And they all have the unique role to play. They all are differentiated, but underneath, we all have to be the same. It's why you could take one cell and create Dolly the sheep. You could clone the whole universe. So on a deeper level, we are the whole universe. We are life. So we are in relationship to life. Everyone is life. And all of us are in relationship with life. And ultimately, all of us are life. What I'm going to be talking about is healing trauma so that we can free ourselves from suffering and free ourselves to live the life of soul, our soul and spirit. And the way you do that is actually very simple to describe. I think people come for healing and the planet comes for healing simply because there's something that couldn't be handled, which is our definition of trauma. Anything that subjectively can't be handled, you get stuck. So what is healing? Healing is simply mastering what can't be handled. And it's very easy to say how to do that, because whenever something can't be handled, in that moment, a dense energy is created. We stop being who we truly are, which is like energy, and we slow down and we become matter. And you can literally feel this in the body. So whenever you're suffering, if you can find the body sensation that's associated with it and become it, in that moment, a miracle happens, because you stop unconsciously identifying with that person who is stuck there, and you become identified with the one who is the self, who is choosing to be with that one, to bear witness and hold them and say, you're something that's being experienced, but I don't identify with you anymore. And if we could do that with everything, we can heal each of ourselves, we can heal our collectives, we can heal the planet, and we can heal all of life. And that's what I really want to talk about in this presentation. And if I had one message I want to give to everyone, it's acceptance, it's self-acceptance. And self-acceptance means just saying that you won't be judgmental about yourself. You won't be comparing yourself. You won't be, compulsively needing to understand anything. You just say, I can be with whatever is. And of course, if I can be with whatever is, I'm free, because nothing can harm me anymore, because I can just say yes. And then I can be open to the changes that wish to happen if I don't get in the way. So I want to thank you all very much, and I look forward to being with all of you, and we can really become free, which is the real message. So thank you.
Wow, thank you, Andrea. That was a wonderful share. Yes, self-acceptance, that is an important key to be able to connect with all of life. And coming back into your heart, into what's real, which is bringing a good feeling back into the game, bringing warmth and goodwill. So thank you. I look really forward to seeing your presentation. Really appreciate that. Beautiful download for us all. Thank you. Yeah, it's heaven inevitable. Love is heaven inevitable. Peace is heaven inevitable. Healing is heaven inevitable. And heaven inevitable is the fate of everything to return to the source of innate beauty for the sake of love. There is nowhere else to go but in. That's how we do it. We heal from in, and then everything on the outside happens. So thank you. This is exciting. I really love this. And now I'm excited to introduce my longtime old star sister, Stephinity. She's here to share with us today. Hello, sister, bright star. I'm so excited to hear what you have
so
to
good
share.
to hear your voice and to see all these smiling faces and incredible supernova souls here. Thank you so much. Blessed portal day to everybody. My name is Stephinity Salazar. I have a doctorate in bioenergetic medicine, that's a BD, and natural medicine, DNM. And my background prior to that was in biochemistry, philosophy, and religious studies primarily. I have both a pretty extensive formal and informal education. Let's see here. I also, too, am a living woman and a sui juris. It's definitely on the lawful path of sovereignty, truth, and justice with everything. And my talk is entitled The New Paradigm of Frequency Medicine. And I am so excited to bring forth so much of the old technologies of vitalism that have been practiced on this planet for so long, as well as the new technologies, and really bringing them together full circle with the most advanced technology, which is our own self, our own biofield, our own biophysics. And let's see, I am also an event producer. I help with Sonic Bloom and some other transformational events as the workshop director. I'm a lifelong yogini and dancer. My private practice is Your Body Electric. It functions as a private membership association. So I try and keep everything I do in the private and out of the federal jurisdictions. And I'm also an educator in unified physics. I teach that to doctorate students and to whoever else will listen to me about it, and on the wonders of frequency medicine. And I'm so excited to be a part of this. Thank you so much, Anistara, Brielle, Andrea, Michaela, and everyone else that's involved. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. I was able to download and be present and enjoy this beautiful woman in person at Sonic Bloom this year. And got to hug you, sister. It was such a pleasure to do that. So I really appreciate your presence and thank you for being here. Yes, I look forward to learning more. All right, so let's spotlight Mr. Paul Temple, because this brother I got to meet personally when I was in Boulder, Colorado as well. And I got to have a sound healing journey with him, and he's there in front of his singing bowls, and he'll be able to explain a little bit more on what his offering is for 11/11. Thank you for being here, brother.
Rich, thank you, thank you. So happy and honored to be part of this amazing gathering again. You know, just seeing the amazing magnetism of Anastara and Butterfly Brielle, and just, you know, the beauty and the wisdom that you have drawn to this. I'm just, as I said, honored and grateful to be part of it. You know, my work is called the Diamond Light Network right now. And the Diamond Light teachings are something that have come to me through my intuitive channels over the last few years. And it's one of the core teachings is that the next step in human evolution is the awakening of the human heart. And this is not the anatomical heart, but the energy center of the heart. And offering a vision that we can become, humans can become a species of open-hearted beings to create a civilization of collaboration and peacefulness and on the earth. And so when I heard that the theme of this upcoming 11/11 was seeding our new earth, I was offered a teaching about seeding the new earth, working with dream seeds. And this goes back to my spiritual teacher, who's a Native American woman who was a dream walker, and realizing that, yes, we need to create vision of who we are becoming. And these dreams and these visions are very powerful and important, and they are like dream seeds. So the presentation that I will be doing at 11/11 is about each of you creating your dream seeds of who you are evolving into in this incarnation. So we'll open to receive vision, we'll open our heart circuitry, because our heart mission, our soul mission, our soul purpose is actually encoded in our heart center, in that Akashic memory. So we'll tap into that vision of who we are becoming, and then we will we'll encode those into 3 dream seeds. We'll each have 3 dream seeds that we will encode this vision of our future self into. And through this, each time we see those dream seeds, we will be reminded of who we are becoming and how we are creating the new humanity through our work, through our evolution, and having this vision. You know, vision is a very important tool of magnetizing and manifesting the future that we wish to bring forth. So that's what the presentation will be. There will be, since my main vehicle is working with sound, there will be sound meditations within it. And I think I've got about 30 seconds left, so I'm gonna change my own sound for a little bit of a sound transmission for you. So, thank you. So happy to be here and looking forward to seeing you all again on 11/11.
Thank you so much, Paul. That was wonderful. I'm totally feeling all those seeds that you've just planted in our heart. And I know the seed that I love to grow, which is optimism, right? Because optimistic thoughts are more real than negative ones. And that's why I call myself an optimistic educator. And what an optimistic is one endowed with a positive attitude toward magical, mysterious, and utopian thinking. We're remembering together and we're creating this future together. And I'm so excited to be here with you. Thank you for that beautiful sound transmission as well.
Thank you. I like
Thank
that, the
you.
optimistic. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That's a
we're
good one.
optimistic for sure. Absolutely. It's the only way. I'm really excited to introduce the birthday boy, Zadik Hanakash, to our call right now. Is he here with us? I know I saw him jump on. I think he's here, right, Anastara? Is he here? No.
Hi, beloved. Sadiq is out at Bell Rock in Sedona.
Oh, I thought I
and
saw
so
him
It's
channel
a,
in.
it's a little dark, and so he will be speaking into the space when we close out the live stream. So
Got it. Okay,
go ahead
great.
on to the next one, darling.
All
Let's take
right.
a moment to take a breath, actually. Let's all just take a breath together. Oh, it's been a lot of energy. I just want to move my body for a second. And yes, indeedy. There's just so much energy and transmission coming through on this 1010. And please remember that this is a fundraiser for 1111 Unified. So please click the button below to donate to our PayPal. You can also go to 1111unified.com and you can purchase your portal pass today. And I'm just so excited about all of these co-creators and witnessing the unfolding of this event and the energies that have come through to co-create this together. So Michaela, take it away, darling.
All right. Well, I know we had Valerie and Reverend Devi already in the beginning, didn't we? Let's see. No, that wasn't it. No, that Miranda.
No, we
Devi.
have Reverend Devi.
No, we
right
haven't
here,
had that.
darling.
I know there's two Devis on the call. All right. I'm going to introduce Valerie and Reverend Devi Grace to our call today. I'm so excited to hear your transmission in this moment, in this beautiful portal. Take it away.
Thank
We don't hear you. Your mic.
I unmuted it. Is it working now?
Yep.
Okay. I was just saying Valerie is joining us in spirit right now. She's recoding her internal systems. And so really our presentation is truly attuned naturally and synchronistically with all the other presenters. And our focus this year is on the Gaia Sophia Tantric Planetary Update, which surrounds the consciousness of the resurrection of the planetary tantric body through the Gaian codes of renewal. So it's very much worldwide Hieroscamos shamanic ceremony. My name is Reverend Debbie Grace. I'm with the Divine Union Foundation and the Divine Union Academy. I'm also partnered and aligned with the Galactic Alliance with Sheila Seppi, as well as Beyond Being Human with Michael Nye. So we're bringing really this cosmic heart family to this gathering next month on the auspicious 11/11/22. So we start out by really unpacking what this numeric code is in the body of the human race, returning to that balance of power between the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine principles, which we attune inside of the geomancy of the entire biosphere. So it's very much in the lineage of the planetary tantra encodements, and it allows us to really embody our divinity and encode that calling, right, our soul's commission, into the deepest foundational grid systems or body biolines, right, of this incredible temple. And it's this promise that I made in all of my near-death experiences to really bring back the sacred marriage for the earth and her people as a core value. And so we have all of these basically twin flame avatars that show up and take us through that shared collective rite of passage. It's more than just ancestral healing, because that's what we brought through in 2021, and this year it's riding on that carrier wave of this remembrance of what our original star ancestors have basically, it's not going to be in English at first. Do bakish o de dia, lelelish, no maikia, jadadafa, goshkiske, zididion dumbantatakaras. They desire to basically upgrade the planetary genome. And that is through this infusion of spirit into matter. So when we're talking about the original divine royal wedding, we're really incorporating that seed of that eternal flame that we are and how it can completely merge, right? Like make love to our whole biosystem, biocircuits, right? And how that partners with this delicious new grid of wholeness that is pulsing and coursing through the body of the whole planet, because stewards are stepping up all over in every continent, right, to be that Jedi alliance for real and taking that archetypal integrity and moving it into this stewardship of this ultimate ancient temple of love. In ancient times, we really had at least once a year, like the big royal wedding festival, where you had a proxy for the great mother and the great father, and they came and they reaffirmed their nuptial vows. And it was seen that you really don't get access to a unified field unless like the creator and creatrix principles are equally being upheld inside of our bodies and also in our human systems. So we talk about some of the gifts that are scheduled to be bequeathed to the earth and her people, like the quantum financial system. Once we open up these temples once more and reclaim this ancient heritage, we call it ancient future. And what I really enjoyed from all the other presenters is the resonance that we're bringing. So I'm in.
Exactly. Oh, it is. It's all about resonance and frequency. And I just love what you do. And Twin Flames 1111, Devi, it's just an honor that you're here again with us. And blessings to Valerie and her bodily upgrade for her right now. And just so grateful to hear what you're going to be sharing. I'm really excited about this one. It's going to be great.
I love you all. Mwah.
Thank you, Angel. Have a beautiful day. Amazing. So one of the, the old adage, or it's not so old, I use it every day, of like, act locally, think globally, or think globally and act locally. And so the next woman is a part of my local community, and her and I are a part of a priestess group, a goddess group, a New Earth women's group, and go to New Earth meetings together. And she's in our local community. And so I get to love and squeeze on this woman almost weekly. I want to introduce to you one of my dearest beloveds, Luminessa. Luminessa, please share with us what you'll be sharing with 1111.
Well, after that, I just want to squeeze you back. Mwah to everybody. I'm thrilled to be here on 1111 on 1010. So first, I would just like to say that one of the things that I learned recently is that the New Earth seeding is really about seeding the community first. We first have to have the Golden Age community, the consciousness of these wonderful people, and from that, the flower, the seeds will germinate out. And all of us, I just got that, like the bees that go out and we come in together and we seed ourselves and we learn, and then we go out to the public and we're seeding this consciousness of our true identity, of who we really are, of our mastery. And I love what Amanda said, because it's all about these new superpowers, our old superpowers, our true self really taking seed. And my passion and my work has been for 30 years being cultivated. And I'm seeding the new feminine. There's a frequency of the feminine. It's not the same one because, as we all know, the old paradigms are collapsing. They've been infiltrated, if you'd like to say, or they've been somehow compromised. And that paradigm of the feminine is the same exact thing. It has been compromised for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So my message is for women, but men are included, because you see, with the new masculine and a new feminine, you have to have partnership. So I talk to women in terms of my programs because they're geared toward women really reclaiming what I call the new feminine rising. It's the message of what I call a new archetype for the feminine, Lilith, the first woman, not Lilith, the woman that you think of, who is compromised by the patriarchal version of her story, but truly the wholly embodied feminine self. Imagine all women everywhere reclaiming their soul that was sort of, I call it dismembered. And we reclaim those parts that we allowed somehow, that were distorted. We hold them back in, and that is our sexual power. That is really the fundamental source energy, is the Shakti, the Eros, the creative juice of life. And women have a specific gift with that. And for so many thousands of years, we have forgotten it. We have given it away. We have not understood it. We have been afraid of it. We have flaunted it and exploited it, but we haven't really been in it. We haven't claimed it. Not that many, maybe a small percentage, but not that many. And it's time. I call it, as the feminine, as we rise and ascend, the feminine rises and ascends. It's the ascension of the feminine energy. How exciting that is. You know, Lilith is just one aspect. There are many aspects. My sister Christy has another aspect. We all have this new experience of the divine feminine that is so based in love, in purity. It's reclaiming our feminine wholeness from the womb. We have a blueprint that women have held. It's the blueprint of humanity, divine human, our homo divinicus. And so as we ignite this part in ourselves, women get to see this. We get to open our womb and feel this connection, and we get to allow ourselves to feel empowered through our sexual energy and reclaim its purity, its wholeness, its joyfulness, its powerfulness. And so my presentation is going to be around that, and giving and providing everyone with an opportunity to experience it viscerally and to understand it, to step more into it. And I'm so thrilled to be here, and thank you so much.
Luminessa, that was so inspiring. It's so true. Do you know what you call a fiercely fabulous female? A phenomenal phenomenon. Okay, and this is our fun wow men on. It's a fun woman on. It's we're waking up, we're turning on, and as we turn on, it just, everybody can feel it. And I'm feeling that. I'm so alive. I've never been so alive. So this rising feminine energy, it's activating everyone, and in the men too, because we're all masculine and feminine. And as we get healthier and healthier inside ourselves, and we bring more warmth and goodwill and good feelings back to our experiences again, and we don't blame or shame anybody else, we take full responsibility for everything that happens to us, then we can seed and build this new earth. And that's what's happening right now. So thank you so much. I'm looking so forward to hearing your presentation. Thank you. So beautiful. Awesome. And I'm super excited right now because we are entering the age of delightment, right? We're delighted on the inside, and delightment is the pleasure and joy of lighting a way for others to see their true potential. And that's what we're doing here, right? We're inspiring each other. And all of this inspiration is growing and glowing because we're glowing for it. Because what else is there to do? Right? We came here to be that bridge of the new earth. And I'm so grateful to be introducing you to Brielle, she is Anastara's wing woman. She helps pull all this stuff together. She's all that back end stuff, all that business, all that busy business that we all get to enjoy at the end. So thank you so much, Brielle. I'm so excited to hear what you have to share with us today. Thank you for all your help, for your support, and being that beautiful wing woman for Anastara during this whole thing.
Aloha. Yes, I'm so grateful to have connected to this incredible community and to be co-creating with each and every one of all of you. I truly feel that my life purpose is to spotlight artists for the amplification of healing on the planet. And how that manifests for me has been a really incredible ride. I weave with lots of different organizations and visionary entrepreneurs who are all in this together. The process of birthing this new earth is a co-creative mission. The beautiful piece of art by Autumn Sky Morrison, with all the hands weaving the different rainbow fabrics with the rainbow world in the center, is a great example of the visual that I truly feel is kind of my work, is to help weave the rainbow of all the different skills and tools together. I'm honestly in this group one of the youngsters, and not somebody who has a PhD or a lot of different certifications. In fact, I'm just like most of the people I know who are very much beginning their journey. But I can speak from that beginner's mindset when I say that there are some tools that once you harness these tools, they can really help you with harmonizing with the frequencies of the new world we're truly stepping into. And so my presentation is 11 sacred tools for harmonizing with the frequencies of new earth. These tools have come to me over many years of study and practice. And more than anything, that's what I truly feel I am here on this planet, is a student and a steward of this earth. So these tools I will be sharing are things that are practical and things that are, some of them are deeper things to contemplate and kind of go into and explore on your own time and in your own way. But they are things that have really helped me along my journey, and I'm really excited to get to co-create and share them in this way at this time. One thing I will say is that a lot of the tools I'm going to share, people that are presenting at 1111 go into a deeper dive into that particular tool. And so I like to kind of think of my presentation as this kind of overview, and then you can kind of pick and choose which presentations of others in the 1111 Unified repertoire, because we are going to have so much content for you on 1111, you want to go into deeper. I won't share all my tools here now. That's why you have to come to my presentation. But I'll tell you one of my favorite, which is the study of frequency medicine. And as you heard earlier, we have Dr. Stefanidi Salazar presenting on frequency medicine. Another one of my favorite tools is using the breath to cultivate bliss. That's something that Lee Davy is such an expert on. And I could go on with all of our different presenters and how some of the tools I share, they go into this deeper dive of. And so I invite you to come and explore what sparks your interest, what sparks your inspiration at the 1111 Unified virtual experience. I'm so grateful, and thank you so much for having me, Anastara.
Oh, Brielle, this woman, I just want to publicly acknowledge you and all the time and the energy and the effort and the commitment. And I mean, literally, she is like holding my hand through this whole thing. And yes, a youngster, and she knows what the young people want and how to reach them on social media and marketing. And also beyond that, babe, you are an old soul. And so we've been here, we've done this together before. We're going to Egypt together. We're creating those sacred site tours together so that we can be at sacred sites on 1111 for the rest of our lives. And I'm just so grateful for you. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see how this upcoming portal day of 1111 helps to inspire people locally to maybe create their own 1111 or portal day ritual. Ritual and gathering has been such an important part of my life for many years. And when I met you and kind of connected to this mission and vision, I felt it in every, cell of my body that this was fully aligned for me. So I'm so excited to be continuing this work and continuing this mission with so many incredible co-creators. Thank you all so much for showing up for yourselves and for all of us, right? It truly does take a community of our amazing starry family. So thank you.
It really does. Thank you, Brielle. I appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Oh, family, co-creators unite. Here we are. You got to see some of the smiling faces of our contributors and our speakers and our network partner and a couple ambassadors from unify.org. Thank you for Unify for having us on your channel today. And Michaela and I just wanted to share another short transmission before we close out, and just sending the gratitude for the energy and the infusion and the frequency that's being held today, 10/10, exactly 1 month and 1 day from 11/11. So what perfect synchronization and alignment for all of us to be here today. And again, any support that you can share with us, please, the link is below. And honestly, we operate as a nonprofit, Transdimensional Illumination. We are co-creating multidimensional experiences for our awakening. And so we are the ones who are hosting 11/11, and then a portion of our proceeds for 11/11 will go to Kiss the Ground Foundation, supporting their mission to regenerate Gaia. So Michaela, do you have any closing words you want to share with us before we go?
The power of thought. It's all about the power of thought and getting rid of low quality thinking, getting out of the way of our moods, because mood creates unproductive thinking. And when we can see that it's our moods and not who we really are, and we get out of the way and we go, oh, I'm in a low mood right now, it's probably not best to believe my thoughts right now. And when we learn how to bring warmth back into our hearts, bring goodwill, bring kindness, bring understanding, and really start to listen. There's listening, and then there's listening. Hearing is a listening, because hearing is a feeling, seeing is a knowing. Those are ineffable. They are beyond words. And so what's happening right now is beyond words. I mean, we really are awakening into our fullest potential. And I'm excited about my presentation about how to eliminate low quality thoughts to manifest a high quality life. And I'm going to teach the basic building blocks for human psychology. And I'm going to teach you how everyone on planet Earth can come back to innate well-being, that we all have the capacity to do this, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time. You just have to understand how to recognize the power of thought and remember you're the one doing the thinking. We continually forget we're the ones thinking the thoughts. And when we start to realize that we're the ones creating that thoughts, and thought is not reality, yet it is through realities that thought are created, then that's when the biggest change starts to happen, because that's when we take responsibility, true responsibility for us and our experiences, so that we don't contaminate the outside world, because it's all about inside out thinking versus outside in. And when we come back into that inside out way of life, we will have seeded the planet Earth. So I'm really excited for this new way of coming together through our own personal embodiment. And I'm so grateful to be here, Anastara, and anyone who's listening. If any of us touched you, really, the more you give, the more generosity, it just keeps growing. I mean, by donating today, you're saying thank you to all of us who have done so much work to come together to share our offerings with you. I know I personally have been in a deep process of studying every day, and everyone else too. And this is where we're coming to bring all of our offerings for all of everyone, humanity, to share forever, because we're going to be able to access this even if you can't come on 11/11. You have this to access at any time. It's like a library, an archive of material for your life to transform. So I'm so grateful for you, Anastara. Thank you for putting all your energy and effort and love into bringing us all together, and for sharing all of this beauty and magic with everyone. And I'm just so grateful to be here with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Michaela. This woman, she is creating the New Earth Dictionary, and some of the words she was sprinkling throughout this transmission. And I'm so looking forward to that book being published, because I love using some of the terminology. Enjoy. I'm in joy instead of enjoy. And one of my favorites is the journey is the destination. Right?
That's right.
Because
That's right.
it is. The journey is the destination. The journey is the destination. So thank you for integrating some of that New Earth language today. It is something that I'm learning to integrate more into my life because it's higher frequency language, higher frequency verbiage increases and elevates the frequency within myself. And then of course, what I'm creating outside of myself and the reality that I'm sitting in with my family up here in beautiful Joy Oasis. We'll be having a private retreat here as well. There's some folks who are going to be here and I'm just so grateful because we'll be tuning in live to the virtual event from the live event and vice versa. So we're going to be weaving together as a hybrid event this year, which has been our vision all along. And part of that vision is to go to sacred sites on 11/11 and film from there in our ceremony and sharing that ceremony with the virtual event so that we can activate those sacred sites, tune into the ley lines, the meridian points, the chakra points on the planet, and not only reactivate them, but be activated by them. Because when those sacred codes come through and we ground those, that is truly how our integration of our light body moves into our 3D body and expands out and truly creates the new earth frequency, that new earth octave. And so, blessed family, thank you so much for being with us today. And I just wanted to presence that 11/11 Unified has several different portal passes to choose from. We have our actuated pass that is free content that includes 6 pieces of content. Our portal videos that you play at 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. You open your day and you close your day with those portal videos. We also have our global coherence pulse. This is our moment of global meditation. And Teresa Collins from the Global Coherence Pulse and the Islands of Coherence are going to be hosting that for us. And we'll be live here at Joy Oasis tapping into that. And it'll be a live stream and people can comment and we can all be together and see each other's smiling faces at that particular moment in the middle of the day. And then there's a couple more pieces of content like opening and closing. And then there's our activated portal pass. Our activated portal pass is amazing. You get all the content for the whole weekend, like 36 hours of content, but you have to view it over the 4 days on the weekend from Thursday to Sunday. So our most popular pass is what we call our Awakened Portal Pass. And that one allows you all the content, all the replays for 3 months, because trust me, it's going to take that long. Forget Netflix or whatever streaming service you're using. If you're not on Gaia, be on 11/11 Unified, watching this beautiful content, all of these presentations that are here to create the frequency of the new earth, to assist you in your awakening, your elevation of consciousness, your elevation of frequency, again, beginning within and learning about living soil and how we can regenerate Gaia and ourselves. And then we have our Ascended Pass, and that is for those who want to be a benefactor, who actually want to give a direct donation to Kiss the Ground, a direct donation to Transdimensional Illumination, who is creating this event. And we're going to plant a fruit or nut tree in your name here at Joy Oasis at the Retreat Center. And then there's other little special exclusive networking opportunities if you become an Ascended Portal Pass holder. So family, sending you love on this 10/10 portal day. Blessings to all of you. May the chalice be open to receive the gifts that this mission and this vision deserves and would just graciously accept. Because again, we are all human beings and we're all on this mission and vision together so that we can live vibrantly for the thrival of 7 generations to come. Michaela, beloved, thank you for being here. Co-creators, thank you for being here. Unify.org, thank you for transmitting this to the beautiful world. All right, blessed be. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.